How's it going? How's it going?
Ah. All right.
Hi there.
I take it you saw the notice Clara posted?
Yeah, she's got people really on edge around here. Not that I blame her.
Have you noticed anyone acting strangely around the board since it went up?
Now that you mention it, Luis has been hovering a lot.
Luis? Who's that?
One of the archers. Recruited 2 years ago on our first march to Lyriar.
Right before we were forced into hiding.
I think he usually hangs around the operations area.
I'll look into it. Thanks.
Hi there.
Robin? Since when are you a blacksmith?
Hey, Cap. Just trying something new. Can't spend all your time training and arguing over maps. A guy's gotta have some hobbies. I've been missing my carpenter days, so I figured I'd get back into it.
What's that got to do with blacksmithing?
Oh, I've been branching out a bit. Trying some pieces with metal parts. Say, you want to give me a hand?
I don't really know the first thing about swinging a hammer.
That's all right. I'm mostly just looking for feedback. I'll even let you keep whatever I make. I just want the practice.
Sure. Sounds like fun.
Hi there.
Okay, I'm ready. So what sort of project are we working on?
Well, back when we lived in Elite, Robert and I mostly made furniture. It was fun, but not a lot of opportunity for creativity, you know?
I don't know. I've seen some pretty fancy chairs.
Oh, don't get me wrong. There are carvers who spend their whole lives mastering that sort of thing. Have you ever seen the ones with the little claw feet? Those things take serious skill. But I like making things for everyday folks, not just fancy chairs for nobles.
So what are you thinking?
I've always loved making little toy soldiers and things. You know, for kids. But we don't have many of those around here. Yeah, not that I'm complaining. If you have any ideas, I'm all ears.
What should Robin make? Why not try making a tool or something?
That doesn't seem too boring.
You said you didn't want to make something disposable. People hang on to a well-made tool for years.
All right, I'll think it over. Now I wonder if I should make something easy or really push myself.
You should start small and stick to what you know. You're always discouraged when you try something new and it doesn't turn out.
You know me too well. All right, I think I'm getting some ideas. I'm gonna mull it over a bit more and see what I can come up with. Hi there. Aw, thanks.
Hey there. I hope Robin isn't getting in your way.
No, sir. Quite the contrary. I'm glad to see someone wringing a little joy out of this old forge. I like to make little trinkets and such myself, actually.
Oh yeah?
Sure. It's easy to fall into a rut when you spend all day pumping out swords or arrowheads. Some of my best work has started as silly time wasters while I'm waiting for the forge to heat up. Just last week, I made a little spoon with a duck on it.
I'd like to see that.
Afraid that's impossible, sir. I've already destroyed it.
What? Why?
Oh, can't let a beauty like that fall into the wrong hands. Next thing you know, half the camp will be asking me for duck spoons, and then it's work all over again.
Fair enough.
Hi there.
How's your project coming?
I just finished. Check it out.
Let's see. A wood flute. Nice. But why'd you need a forge to make this?
I had to make myself a woodworking lathe to hollow out the interior.
That sounds complicated.
Oh no, it was great. Woodworkers who can make their own tools are unstoppable. Anyway, it's all yours. Thanks for the help, Cap. I'm bursting with inspiration now.
You're better at this than I realized. We gotta get you your own shop when all this is over.
That's the dream.
Excuse me. Luis, right?
Sir, how can I be of assistance?
I need a signature on the supply form from one of the archers in your unit.
Oh, certainly, sir. There you are.
Thanks. Interesting handwriting. Now, where have I seen it before?
Sir? Wait. Oh, no.
Wait right here.
Oh, gods.
So, you're the little poet who wrote me that lovely sonnet.
Technically it was a limerick, ma'am.
You should really stop talking.
No, please, go on. Tell me why you wrote it.
Please, High Commander, I'm so sorry. It was a stupid joke. I was drunk and...
Stop. I didn't ask when or how. I asked why. Are you dissatisfied with something about how I lead?
No, ma'am.
Stop cowering, damn it. Stand up straight. Speak your mind.
Well, ma'am, if I'm honest, I think your training is too harsh, and I don't like how tightly you control our rations. I signed up to fight the Empire, then had to spend 2 years in hiding. I miss my sister, ma'am.
Are you through?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Now listen to me. I'm grateful you're here.
You're... what?
I know it's not easy, being stuck here. Fighting for something that's hard to see. But that sister of yours, she's the reason we're doing this, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You all joined up for your own reasons. That's why I push you all so hard. It's my job to make sure you're equipped to see it through. Even when all you want to do is give up. In fact, especially then. After all, I can't afford to let one of my best archers lose his edge.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry for that stupid note. Please accept my apology.
Accepted. Now then, all we have to do is decide your punishment.
Pardon?
This one-eyed hag could use a good sparring partner. Think you're up to it?
It would be my honor, High Commander.
Good. You're dismissed.
You handled that a lot more calmly than I expected.
Leaders should listen to what their subordinates have to say. Assuming they have the guts to say it. Anyway, thanks for looking into it. Now let's get back to things that actually matter.
Yeah? Thank you. Yeah?
Hi there.
Robin, what's the situation in Lyriar?
It's not good. It's like a totally different city from when we were there. The people who live there have been taking off the second they see our soldiers. It's made it hard to gather information.
That bad?
Yeah. I actually had to tell our guys on the streets to start patrolling without armor.
What the hell happened here?
Balastar's troops had a pretty strict curfew. Most of the citizens were barely allowed out of their homes. And anyone who slipped up were either beaten, robbed, or both.
So much for standing up to tyranny.
It sounds like it was mostly bored soldiers being stupid. But they didn't get much pushback from above. That's what happens when you let too many things slide.
Unbelievable. I barely recognize Benario anymore.
It's not Benario doing this. It's Balastar and his little band of killers. He raised taxes too, you know, after he killed Abramo. Apparently he's been squeezing all of Florient dry. That's why they won't look us in the eye here.
Tell the troops about this. Make sure everyone knows. The populace here is off limits. Keep a close eye on it.
Right.
And let the people know that we're here to stop the man who was oppressing them. Maybe that'll ease the situation.
You got it, Cap.
Yes. Yes.
Marshall, do you have a moment?
Certainly. What's wrong?
Balastar's reign. It's even worse than we thought. The temperature on the streets is dangerously high.
I'm aware. It's not a situation we can resolve overnight, but we can resolve it. The most important thing right now is not to repeat Balastar's mistake.
Right. I put Robin in charge of keeping our people under control.
Good. It'll take time to demonstrate that we're not the same as them. But we also can't afford to stay here long.
I sense a suggestion coming.
I think I should stay behind here for a while. Someone needs to help this place get back on its feet.
Marshall.
Lyriar is important. Even after all it's been through. It's a city with a tremendous population and considerable resources. It's also a stronghold we've breached twice, so we know how to defend it. And symbolic significance aside, we need a place like this. We're on a winning streak right now, but there may come a day when that isn't the case. Should the worst come to pass, Lyriar can give us a safe place to fall back to.
You know, now that I think about it, you haven't left my side since Lynetta.
I suppose that's true.
Well, you're right about one thing. I'm bound to start messing things up again soon. So try not to be gone too long.
I'll be back before you know it. In the meantime, here, for you.
A book?
It's poetry, a few of my favorites. I hope they put your heart at ease. They always do for me.
Thank you. We can talk about our favorites when you get back.
Looking forward to it. Oh, before I forget, Andrea was looking for you.
Andrea wants to talk to me? Now I know the whole world's been turned upside down.
She said she had something important to discuss.
All right. I'll go see what's going on.
Yes. Yes. Yes?
So what sort of work will you be doing in Lyriar?
The list keeps getting longer. Roads to repair, markets to reopen, food and water shortages. Right now, the city is like a disassembled puzzle. All the pieces are there, they just need putting together.
Let me know if you need anything from me.
What I need is a duplicate of myself.
Have you thought about recruiting some help?
I don't want to be even more of a burden.
I might have an idea.
What is it?
I guess you've heard Marshall is planning to stay in Lyriar.
I have. I'm heartened to hear it. After 2 years of occupation, Lyriar is a mess. If anyone can sort things out, it's Lady Marshall.
So does that mean you're going with her?
I had contemplated it, but someone must oversee spycraft and intelligence work here.
You should stay with Marshall. She'll need help with all the administrative work, and there's no one better than you. I can find someone else to handle things here.
Yes, my heart tells me the same. Alas, we can't let sentimentality cloud our decisions. And if I were to stay, it wouldn't be for logic. It would be to selfishly indulge my own anxieties. I've shielded Marshall for long enough. It's time she spread her wings, and time that I respect that. I just hope she'll be careful.
Careful of what?
Lyriar is a resilient city, but resilience takes many forms. There will be some who have become accustomed to the present chaos, found ways to profit from it. They will resist her. I only hope she is ready for it.
Yes?
I talked to Leonard.
Oh, gods, I haven't gotten around to telling him yet. He'll be dropping everything to follow me, I suppose.
Actually, he already knew.
But how...
It's Leonard.
I see.
And he's not planning to follow you. He says it's time you spread your wings.
Oh, Leonard.
He is worried, though.
For my safety, you mean?
He says there are factions in the city that will try to stop you from making things better.
There will always be those who seek to profit from misery. But you needn't worry. I have no intention of engaging with them. I plan to simply eradicate them altogether.
Oh. In that case, happy hunting.
Yeah? Eden, I need a favor. You have to hear me out, and you can't say no.
All right. Calm down. What do you need so badly that you're this riled up?
I heard Marshall is planning to stay in Lyriar. Please, have Sarah stay with her.
How do you know about that already? I only just heard myself.
I overheard Leonard talking about it. Now, will you do it or not?
Andrea...
One of the scouts who helps her gather ingredients got injured in the last battle. He's fine, but it reminded me that we're right back in the thick of it now. Even the safest soldier isn't safe. Sarah isn't suited for this life. It was true back then, and it's just as true now. She's been lucky to survive this long. There's no telling what could happen in the future. And this war's just getting started. If she can be somewhere away from the action, even if it's just a little bit safer, I'll take it. Don't you think it's time for that?
Did you discuss this with Sarah? I know how you feel. but we should ask Sarah before making a...
No, please don't. I'm asking you to make a decision.
Okay, I'll do it.
Really?
Really. I understand where you're coming from. And if she's safe, I don't have to worry about you getting distracted.
Thank you. Seriously, thank you so much. I knew I could count on you.
That's good to hear.
Yeah? Okay. Thanks.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hello.
Well...
Pardon?
Hi there.
Hi there.
Sorry. Aw, thanks. Right.
heart starts racing, slow down and take a moment.
For Lady Marshall.
You got it!
Prey sighted. Right.
Coming right up!
It's all on me.
Tomorrow's a new day!
Simple enough.
As long as Sarah's safe, this whole world can rock.
Light burns the brightest in the dark.
Yeah.
This is the plan. Live with it.
Plans are like booze. Only good till they run out.
All right. Here goes.
Can do.
Weapons aren't the only thing that rust.
People who run their mouths die first.
I'll see it through.
This is the plan. Live with it.
No flame can extinguish.
I can handle that.
I may not be smart, but I know how to hurt.
Think deeply. Act quickly.
Whether words or swords, I miss nothing.
Francisco the Bold has arrived! You got it! Easy!
Sure thing, Cap.
As you command.
Well, well. Look who...
Coming right up.
Hi there. Let's see.
Well, well. Look who it is.
Hi there.
Huh.
I'm listening.
Well, well. Look who it is.
All right.
Well, well. Look who it is.
Whoa.
Huh.
Well...
Huh.
Albrecht, what's the news on Balastar?
According to reports, he has yet to capture Hollisburg. Marcus, the former head of House Siegwolf, has been killed, but his brother Emmerich is still putting up a fight.
Guess there's still a few brave people left in the world.
Just because they've managed to hold out until now doesn't mean they can do it forever. Not to mention there's always the chance Balastar will give up on Hollisburg and turn his attention towards us.
Just remember your training and follow your orders. Do that, and Balastar won't be a problem. Now, if you're through trading commentary, can we discuss our next move?
Until now, I figured we'd mostly rely on the element of surprise. Though I thought for sure Balastar would have moved against us by now.
Sounds like good luck to me.
Hopefully. Now we just have to figure out how to use it.
What do you think of forming an alliance?
An alliance?
Marshall mentioned that Balastar began ruling like a tyrant after his coup against Abramo. That was why the Siegwolves rebelled in the first place. But they can't be the only ones dissatisfied with this state of affairs.
Albrecht, did you not hear anything I just said? Our troops are more than ready for this. We don't need anyone else's.
Clara, let's hear him out, and then make a decision.
The decision is obvious. You just don't like it.
Continue.
It's safe to assume the Siegwolves aren't alone in their discontent for Balastar's rule, and yet none of the other lords have risen up. Most likely that's a result of how ruthless he's been about stamping out any hint of opposition. But what do you suppose they're saying now?
That he's hesitating toward us, and getting his ass kicked at Hollisburg.
Precisely. We have a brief window here. If we extend the lords an offer, I believe they'll accept.
There. We heard him out. And I can already tell you where that story ends. How many times do I have to say this? I can handle Balastar on my own.
Clara, no one here is questioning your skills. But charging headfirst into Balastar would make for one bloody fight, even if we win. If there's a way around that, I think it's worth a try.
I knew you didn't have the stomach for this. Always looking for some clever angle. I'll say this once. We can't trick our way out of every fight. Waiting around for the safer choice is the best way to let golden opportunities pass you by.
I hear you, Clara. But squaring up against Balastar is about as far from a golden opportunity as it gets. Besides, this alliance thing is still a long shot anyway. If it falls through, you'll get your fight one way or the other. Just be patient a little longer.
Do what you want. Just don't come crying to me.
If you're planning a meet, Hasset's would be the best place. Should put our hosts at ease to be on their own home turf, and it sets us up to strike at Balastar.
Sounds like a plan. Then the Allied Summit will be held at Hasset's. Send a messenger and start making preparations. We've got no time to waste. Dismissed.
There you are.
Albrecht.
We're ready to move.
Remember this place? It's where we first met.
Oh, yes. I recall that creature we met as well.
Standing here, I can't help but think it feels like fate. We're lucky to have you. Especially considering everything we've been through since.
We should be off. The lords await.
Karel, Pau, Mateus, Alexandre, and even Katerina. One by one, the High Houses joined forces with Eden's cause. Ostensibly, they gathered to avenge the late King Abramo. But their true motivation was plain for all to see. The protection of their own wealth and power from Balastar's iron heel. Of such fickle things was the alliance against Balastar born, and by unanimous consent, Eden chosen as its High Commander.
How fared the summit?
Better than expected. They all signed without incident. Makes sense, I guess. They don't have much choice.
If I were you, I wouldn't put much faith in that little scrap of paper. Easy come, easy go, and all that. Don't get me wrong, it's a good story. All of Artemisia united under common purpose. Till that purpose is met anyway. Then out come the knives.
We'll worry about that later.
Won't have to. They won't have the balls. Or the knives, for that matter.
What do you mean?
When your family owns a lot of land, they make your name really big on the maps. But that's not the same thing as having actual power. Empire fell. These are just the lucky little pissants who scurried out of the way.
So our great allied army is just an illusion.
I need time. Enough to train these idiots into something real. It won't matter how many soldiers we have if I can't give an order and trust them to get it done.
How much time do you need?
A month.
You know that's pushing it. Balastar won't give us that long. Our new allies might not even be around by then.
Even if they are, convincing them to fall in line might not be easy.
Then forget it. I said from the start I'd rather stick with my own troops anyway.
Perhaps we could arrange a memorial to King Abramo.
We're talking about training. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
As you say, the alliance is an agreement between nobles. We'll need a declaration to the public. And if we expect them to fight for us, we'll also need to make the case for So, let us make an occasion of it. Commemorate Abramo's death, and in the same stroke, announce the alliance to bring his killer to justice. Rouse the public's heart.
A king like Abramo deserves to be properly remembered.
We'll begin preparations immediately.
You asked for time. I'm doing my best to get it. But you should start looking into other options in case it doesn't work.
You spent a lot of time thinking about how not to lose. One of these days, you'll have to actually try to win.
Two years ago, King Abramo of House Orsio brought the Empire's cruelty to an end. For his actions, he was rewarded with a knife in his back, and his killer's name is Balastar Fenice, a new tyrant blinded by power and greed. That is why I, Eden, and 5 noble lords have gathered to bring justice to Balastar and those who serve him. To them, I say this: if you have any honor left at all, surrender now. Those who choose to side with a monster will meet the same fate.
the Alliance commemorated the death of King Abramo and pledged to bring his murderer to justice. Bolstered by public support, the Alliance enjoyed a swell in solidarity. But persuading the Lords to bide their time would prove another challenge altogether.
What news?
The majority voted to move immediately.
What are they thinking?
Our troops outnumber Balastar's. They think waiting would be a waste of time. More importantly, we don't have the resources to feed an army this size.
A difficult obstacle.
It's now or never. If we try to delay, this alliance crumbles before it's begun.
Suits me fine.
Clara.
It was always going to come to this. Balastar keeps his troops small for a reason. They're elite, hardened, loyal. These Alliance troops don't have the experience to execute our maneuvers. Numbers are the only advantage we've got. If we want to make use of that, we need a simple battle. No extra wrinkles.
So, head on after all then.
That's right. But Balastar's learned some lessons too. We can't count on him being reckless. We'll have to draw him out onto the battlefield.
And how do you plan to do that?
Castilian. We steal his home right from under him.
Castilian, huh?
Take that, and he won't have a choice. He'll have to respond. Then all we have to do is beat him.
You make it sound easy. But you're right. That'll draw him out of Hullisburg for sure. Okay, Clara. We'll try it your way. Albrecht, notify the Lords. The Alliance marches on Castilian.
According to our scouts, the general in command of Castilian is Hector.
Hector? That's a little surprising. I didn't think Balastar trusted him that much.
I've been puzzling over the same thing. Alas, no answers yet.
Is everyone in position?
Yeah. We followed Claire's instructions to the letter. But there's something a little strange about all this, Cap.
What do you mean?
It's just the formation she has us in. They're not like her. She's got our forces all spaced out. Feels kind of sloppy.
We just got a message from the Lords. Their troops are in position, and the castle's surrounded.
Where's Hector?
No clue. But if I know him, he'll come out and greet us shortly.
You don't think he'll just hole up inside?
They're both bad options. I'm betting he'll take the lesser evil.
I'm not sure I follow your logic.
Robin, you've deployed your troops like I've told you to, right?
Yeah.
Good. I'll only explain this once, so listen up. The Alliance forces are lined up in straightforward formations. So we're gonna go in messy. To anyone up on those walls, it'll look like we're the weak link.
Whoa. So all this is to lure Hector out?
Now you've got it. Of course, as soon as the fighting starts, they'll figure out what we're up to.
But if he does come out, are you sure you're gonna be able to stop him?
As long as you don't get caught, it won't matter one way or the other. No matter what Hector does, the surprise should be enough to flip the momentum. Just be ready for whatever tricks he has up his sleeve.
Right.
Then we're all set. Let's move.
Robin, raise the signal. The battle starts now.